They're going to destroy the forest.
We have to do something. Let our powers combine. Earth, fire,
Hard! With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet! Go Planet!
Sunrise! Just heading into the Pottsville markets now, and I'm going to show you guys what's growing on there. And as you can see in the front of my car here, I've got some starts. There's some red lettuce. I separated it out. If you look at the start of the video for Iona Voice, my $30 Bandit video for her, you can see where I got these little red lettuces at Yukai. There we've got, what's this stuff called again? Sweet marjoram. Sweet marjoram and coriander up the end there, and I've also got mustard greens down the front. Giant red mustard. And I'm heading into the Pottsville markets. We're gonna have a look what's growing on, see if there's any rare and or heirloom seeds and plant starts. And later on today I might end up growing something. Starting the food revolution. See how easy it is to grow? You can even grow in your car. And think about it, you could grow vertically too. You could set little trellises, mini trellises up. So here's the sun coming over the hill into Pottsville. It's about 6 AM, North New South Wales, Australia. There's nice Pottsville in the nice morning sun. I don't know if you guys can see that pink beam. There was a pink beam coming across the screen then from the sun. So I just stuck my shovel in the ground, and it turns out there's pretty good soil here. It's not bad. It's not sticky or wet or moist or clayey, but it looks very nutritious. Smells good too. So I'm still going to put some of my soil in, which I get from the rainforest, because it's an inoculation technique. So I encourage you to do this too, even if you have only a little bit of soil from the rainforest like this. I only have a little bit. Now this stuff's really high quality. Every time I dig out there where I get this soil, I see life in it. I'll see worms and I'll see larvae of insects and stuff too. So this is really, really nice stuff. It's got a bit of clay, it's got a bit of fungi, I'm sure, which helps break down wood matter and stuff. So I'm just going to plunge a bit of that in. And it's also moist. This stuff stays moist for days. I'm going to put a bit of that in there. And then I'm going to put the rosemary in there because it's hardy enough. It's probably the one that's going to survive here. So I'm going to put a bit more of that in. See, this stuff's really nice. So there's our little hole. So you can see the difference in coloration. It's a bit more, got a bit more clay in it. Just going to get the rosemary. So this one's for you, Natalie. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put a laminated sign here saying courtesy of Natalie, and I'll probably start planting other things here too. So I'm just going to whack this one in. So I've just taken the rosemary out of the pot, and you want to just get the roots a bit loose. You're not going to play around with the plant's roots too much, but you just want to get them so they're not root bound and they're not going around in a circle. And we're just going to make the hole a bit bigger. So it's got contact with two different types of soils too. It's going to be able to get plenty of nutrients. And I'll just put them down in there. And that soil actually stays wet for days. So it's clay-like. The top layer will harden, but then because that's like clay-like, it'll stay a bit moist underneath because it creates a bit of a barrier. So it's really good soil to plant with, and that actually will make the difference. I've noticed in a plant surviving or not, because I've put in plenty of plants that are not in good, well, I've always used the good soil, and like I've noticed when I put them in that bad soil at uni, on my first video, the Guerrilla Growing that got me going, when I done that at university, it was actually totally, I could tell the difference between the plants' leaves. They were floppy, so they had transplant shock because I didn't put them in good soil, I didn't water them straight away. So this soil is moist, this rainforest soil, it's moist, and so, you know, it stops transplant shock. You don't have to water it right now. I could just walk away and this rosemary should be fine. So that one's for you, Natalie, and I'll also plant you some lavender. So hence we'll make this, instead of the Pottsville market visit, we'll make this Natalie's video. So I just wanted to show the surf break, well, the end of the surf break across the river here for Natalie and for all the viewers. This place is called Hastings Point. It is just below Cabarita, which is that hill up there, on the east coast of Australia in North New South Wales. So we're just about to watch some waves come past. I like surfing here sometimes because it's less crowded than Cabarita. There's a little one. I might be able to go out there and get a few on my mini mal. I've got a 7.6 mini mal at the moment. I like hanging 5 and carving. I grew up surfing a shortboard only, really, though. Here comes some sets, I think. Sets are set waves. You get sets of waves, and they're like the bigger ones, and then you get a lull where there's no waves for a while, and yeah. So here comes some sets, I think. And they come in sets of 3 or 4 or blah blah blah, you know. That's why you call them sets. Sometimes at snapper, they come in sets of 10 and it's just wave after wave. Yeah, so you can camp here on the holidays. I'll walk over there in a second. It's just where I've walked through. There's a nice little one. I could definitely have been on that. Yeah. So thanks, Natalie. Because of you, there's now a rosemary plant up on the hill at Hastings Point for anyone to enjoy. And I encourage anyone who watches the video and knows where Hastings is and sometimes regularly visits here, well, give it a water if you see it needing some water. And feel free to take some branches, you know. So there's that, and up here you can actually camp. There's a little shop over around there, over there where the caravan park is, and it's a really small town, really nice for a holiday. And so yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I'll just show you where you can camp. You can camp up here. Alright, Natalie, and the next part of your video I'll be planting edible lavender somewhere. Okay, Natalie, I planted you some Italian lavender. So you can eat a little bit of that, but I wouldn't eat too much of it. I probably wouldn't even throw too many leaves in my salad. Just a little nibble now and then. Like for instance, you can also dab, or drop rather, you know, a couple of drops a day on your tongue of lavender oil as well. And you might want to see what's in lavender oil, because there's probably some beneficial vitamins or minerals or something. So yeah, thanks for your help anyway, Natalie, and I hope you enjoyed the $30 Bandit for your video. And if you want to learn more about these pretty flowers just here, they're actually called marigolds and they're for pest control, and Mariah Starr's video has more on that. And then next to it, that's called Lad's Love, and that's to repel fleas and stuff. So if anyone's got a family and a dog, that might be good for you. And that will be covered in Lisa Gench's $30 Bandit video. So thanks, Natalie, and this has been another successful Guerrilla Grow.
Hey all you Planeteers at home, remember, turn off the faucet between usages and recycle those plastics, or else I'll turn you into a fucking tree. Captain Planet, motherfucker.